This is my Dangerous Power G4, which I'm very pleased with overall. I just used it in a tournament and it did really well. Pretty ugly rain, a lot of mud and whatnot. The only thing that I wasn't happy with is that the board was not very user-friendly. Maybe it's because I'm lazy and I prefer OLED boards, but so I figured I'd order one, and I've used a lot of Tadao and Virtue and even Seventh Element, but today I thought I'd go a different direction and try one of these Ape upgrade boards. So I've ordered that, and we're going to retrofit this gun with a new board and see how it goes. The first thing you'll need to do is remove the 4 screws off of the grip. I've already done that, and you'll just pull this grip off. And you can see, let me get that grip out. One hand holding the camera, one hand doing the work makes this a little difficult. Three little Phillips screws. These are what you have to remove to pull this board out. So we're going to get a little screwdriver. Before I actually get a screwdriver, I'm going to remove the battery pack, the wires, whatnot, and they're pressed in pretty good. I can recommend a small screwdriver, a pair of needle nose, and work them out. So I'll do that real quick. Now, interesting tip about these connectors is you need a small flathead screwdriver. They have little latches that need to be pried up in order to remove the prongs, and you have to be very careful because those wires aren't in there very good, and if you pull they will come right out of the connectors, such as this one. You can see where it popped out. So like I said, take your time, pry those little latches off. Once you've got those connectors out, you can flip the marker over, and with a small Phillips, and they are in there, you can loosen those 3 screws. They are really in there. And so you just twist them out, and you'll want to save them, so just put them aside. Make sure they're all the way out. Then you just lift the board out. The board comes right out, and you'll want to save that board in case you ever need it again. Now when you open the 8 package, you'll see you get a board and some new grips. Kind of a nice little deal. So you'll notice with your Ape board that you get a OLED screen and a separate board and a set of new grips and some nice instructions. Pretty easy to follow. So we'll start installing this. Now you want to make sure that this silver button in the back here didn't fall out, because it's really easy and it falls right out, and without that you'll not be able to push the button to start the gun. So once you put the new board in and you line up the light, power light, and the switch, you're just going to go ahead and tighten these screws. And you just want them finger tight. They torqued them down at the factory. Just finger tight is plenty for a circuit board. So I've gone in and I've put all the connections back in. And you want to make sure that they're snug, but you don't have to press hard. Too hard you might break the board. And you'll notice that right here there is a pin connector. That's where the OLED screen connects. So we're going to install that now. That came in a nice little bubble wrap package. And I've installed my screen and I've pressed it in. It's just a snap fit. Made sure my wires are out of the way. So now I'm going to install a battery and test it. Battery in, and now I'm going to press the power button, and it works. So we'll button it up now and start going through the motions of programming it the way I want it to be programmed. One thing I forgot to mention was that the Rampage board comes with new grip frame screws, which is kind of nice because inevitably you're going to lose them need to replace them. So that's kind of a nice feature. So far I'm pretty impressed with the packaging and what was involved in the package. I don't know why the zoom on my camera keeps going on automatic, but it's making me upset.